that mysterious? Look at that. That must lead to California, mustn't it? Sometimes when I see stuff like this, I think about that exhibition that I took my daughter to at the Tate Modern in London, where there was an installation which was meant to look like an installation in progress with being constructed. It had builders' stuff and bits of rubbish lying around and things like that, and people walked through it thinking it was just that, but actually everything was fake. It was all acrylic paint, and so the box of Camel cigarettes, I remember, was hand painted to look like a box of Camel cigarettes, very crudely, but because you expected to see Camel cigarettes, it was utterly convincing, and everything was made of fiberglass and polyester resin, and probably David fucking Lynch. The problem is now, whenever I see any kind of thing like that, I sometimes think the whole world is been constructed to I don't know what, but it makes me feel mad and sick. I feel like I'm in a play. I'm the audience of one in a theatre, and I don't understand. And that really. Then when I think about that film 12 Monkeys, and I just had an hour of being bashed in the ear by a guy with an amplifier preaching about Jesus being the only Salvador who died, and he's coming back, and on and on and on and on for about half an hour while I was trying to listen to that Instagram video, which was very, very interesting. Instagram, well, there are issues with that. There are various issues. One is the fact that Lana Del Rey can afford a good phone, and so it works, but her fans only have little phones like this, and they don't have enough CPU to run all that software. You see a lot of that there, and then how you actually technically get it to work properly, and then it's what Instagram does with the shapes of people's faces. That did me in as well, and I started thinking, well, that's not the same woman who was giving the KIIS FM interview with Jojo, and then I started thinking, oh, she's been killed, and this whole thing is an exercise, putting it on for me to some kind of therapy, but the CIA cut in and turned it into some kind of psyop, and I feel sick now. I suppose it's just because I haven't eaten, but you know, when you work in a hotel room, a hotel doesn't serve food, and you're trying to you can't eat properly. So that's where I am now. I feel sick and scared and mad. That's me right now. But that video about musical instruments came out really well. Yeah, I'm thinking of going into the camera. I'm thinking of becoming a cameraman if I could only get a good camera.